James 4 verses 14 to 15 uses the analogy of a vapor to illustrate the brevity and uncertainty of human life, urging believers to acknowledge God's will in their plans. It emphasizes that life is fleeting and unpredictable, so relying on God's guidance is crucial for making wise decisions and avoiding arrogant presumption about the future. Verse 14. Yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. This verse highlights the temporary and unpredictable nature of human life. It's a stark reminder that we have no guarantee of tomorrow and that our lives are like a vapor, here one moment and gone the next. Verse 15. Instead, you ought to say, if the Lord wills, we will live and do this or that. This verse provides the proper response to the reality of life's uncertainty. It calls for humility and dependence on God's will, encouraging believers to acknowledge that their plans are contingent on God's permission and direction. Implications. Recognizing the brevity and uncertainty of life should foster humility in our attitudes and actions. We should not boast about our plans or assume we have complete control over our lives. The passage encourages us to live with a constant awareness of our dependence on God's will. We should seek His guidance in all our decisions and acknowledge that He is the ultimate authority over our lives. Since life is short, we should prioritize things that have eternal significance. This involves living with purpose, loving God, serving others, and focusing on what truly matters in the long run. The passage does not discourage planning, but it does caution against presumptuous planning that disregards God's sovereignty. We should make plans with a sense of humility and a willingness to adjust them based on God's leading. Boasting about future plans without acknowledging God's will is seen as arrogant and foolish. It's important to avoid making plans as if we have complete control over our lives. Since we don't know what tomorrow holds, we should make the most of the present moment, living each day with intention and purpose. In essence, James 4 verses 14 to 15 is a call to live with a God-centered perspective, recognizing the brevity of life and the importance of aligning our plans with His will. It is all about Jesus. Follow and subscribe.